Hi everyone. I thought I would try to walk and talk today. I kind of wanted to do it back at the swing set where I was swinging at, but there was too many kids, so I couldn't talk, and I figured it'd be too loud with them all around, so they were enjoying themselves and having fun. So I thought, well, I'll just come out and walk and talk, and not sure what I want to talk about today, but today was a little bit more of a down day for me. After having my back worked on yesterday, it kind of gets a day to get adjusted, and I wasn't really even sure if I was going to come out walk. But I felt like if I went slow, did my normal time, but totally didn't overdo it, I wouldn't jar anything that she kind of worked back into place and got better for me. So anyways, I'm truly enjoying this day. It's so nice and warm here in Ohio, which we don't really have that very much here in Ohio. I probably shouldn't have wore a vest, but that's okay too, because I feel like whatever's meant to be is meant to be, and you gotta be okay with it. But I'm just trying to do fun things this week, enjoy my time while I can. It's kind of like I guess you would call it a stay-home vacation, kind of, since I'm not watching my grandson this week, and they got family in, and that's very important. And I'm just kind of doing stuff for me, and I don't know. I've never done this before. I've really never done a whole lot of stuff, choosing me and making myself priority. And it's kind of opened up a whole new world for me, choosing myself. And I know even this week, me and my mom, because I'm not really having to go anywhere, and we call it girl celebration. We've had a couple glasses of wine, and it's just so relaxing, just me and her. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when I first got divorced, I used to drink, actually, every single night. And it got worse as the years went by, and I really did so good. It was last year, I think it was, or part of the year before, I totally quit. And oh my gosh, I almost quit for, I would say maybe almost 6, 7, 8 months. And then I went to Maui, and I met this gentleman, and he was really sweet, and he introduced me to this one type of wine, and I tasted it, and oh my god, I was like, okay, I like that, that's so good. And I started back, and that's okay, because I only do it on occasion now, and I know it's 2 to 3 glasses, and that's it. And I don't even do that sometimes, but I know my limit, and I don't go where I'm just using it to numb myself and using it to try to, what I always felt like it would take my numbness away, take my problems away. And yeah, it did that evening, but then the next day it came right back. And then I would get anxiety, which my doctor tried to tell me I had anxiety because of drinking every night. But I said, how can I have anxiety? This is why I drink, because it gets me relaxed. Well, yeah, I didn't realize that until I totally quit. It really does cause anxiety with alcohol. But for me, there's always been tendencies to have addictive personality. I get addicted, ADHD, I'm OCD sometimes about things. I was on strong pain meds, and I got myself off of those cold turkey. And I knew I could do it, because if I could do that, I knew I could get the drinking to totally be under control, and I did, and I've been so good about doing that. But yeah, this week we just kind of had a couple celebration days, what we call girl power, girl back in to the addiction of the alcohol and the addiction of another thing. And I truly feel sorry for people that do have addiction tendencies, because it is very hard and it's really powerful over your life, and you really have to give it your all to shift yourself out of the timeline to help yourself, so that way you can not do it anymore. And sometimes it's not always cold turkey, sometimes it's gradually and then going back and then going. I used to do that a lot. I would quit for a little bit and then I would go back and be just doing the exact same thing. And I did that until not last year but the year before, when I totally quit. And I'm truly grateful for a Reiki healer that I met, this gentleman. He's the one that helped me the most. He was the one that told me that my angels wanted me to change my name back to my maiden name. That was so important. And when I went on trips with my mom, he kind of questioned me about my drinking then, and I said, oh, I'm trying, but I said I drank every time we went out when we were together over me and my mom's vacations that we were gone for 3 weeks. And I felt like it was my dad coming through him, because it was truly scary, but I mean, this sounds bad that I'm saying scary over a Reiki healer, but just the way that he was telling me how I have important things to do here on the earth, and I would be letting everyone down if I would keep doing this. And as soon as he kind of said it like that, I looked at it differently. I looked at it, it was not just about me anymore. So that night, after I seen them and he said that to me, I never drank again for almost a year. And I felt like, because my dad's been gone since 2015, he so sounded like what my dad would have said. And I felt like my dad was coming through him, telling me how he would tell me. And that's why I think it was so strongly accepted from this guy, and not being hurt the way he was talking to me about it. I knew he was just doing it out of loving and caring and his genuine heart feeling, and had genuineness when he was doing it. But I'm truly grateful for him, and I feel bad because he's totally passed away. I think it's been 6 months, I can't remember but I haven't been back to a Reiki healer since then to actually see one. I mean, I had one in therapy, and she did Reiki with me, but it was more like I was going to a place that I stayed at for a massage, and here she was just like me and did that. But maybe it's just me. Someday I'll find the right person to go back with and talk to, because it's always nice to have people like me that I can talk to. But anyways, today's just a down day, and it's okay because I'm just recovering from everything that I had done yesterday with my back, and it needs to heal and it needs to recover. So anyways, I just thought I would come on today and talk a little bit about what I was doing today, and a little bit about my addiction stuff today. I feel like whatever's supposed to mean is meant to come out. It does. So anyways, before I get off here, I'm Charlene Carter. I'm an Earth Angel, and I truly just want love, joy, and happiness for everyone on this earth. And I hope this resonates with somebody. And I truly am grateful for everyone that comes on here and listens to me. I love you all.